So how do you get a title for a barn find vehicle? A barn find is a very common method of locating and acquiring classic older cars. These are vehicles that have been outside of the normal market for many, many years, sometimes decades, where they haven't been sold at auction or seen on different classic car websites. These are vehicles that literally are in a barn, in a field, somebody's garage, that the owner usually is deceased, may not have any relatives that have a use for the vehicle, but the title document may have long been lost. And a title document is a very important part of the process. As you know, a vehicle title is an actual legal document. It's a certificate of ownership which shows who the legal titled owner of the vehicle is. And if you don't have that, or if you don't have the prior owner title signed over to you, it's very difficult to get a new title with your name on it proving you're the owner. So how do you go about doing that? Well, there's several different methods you can use as a buyer of a barn find vehicle. One is to use the Vermont registration loophole. And you see the form on our screen. This is the VD119 form. It's a process where you can apply by mail to the state of Vermont to get a registration, and then you convert that registration to a title in your state. It's been used for decades by classic car buyers, websites such as Hagerty Insurance, Jalopnik. Many classic car forums have talked about this Vermont title loophole. Now, it only works on vehicles that are 15 years old or older. So 2008 and older as of the present day. And as the years go forward, it'll apply to newer vehicles. But most barn finds are actually older than 15 years. Sometimes they've been in the barn for 15 years. So that's one method. The other method is to use a bonded title. Most states have a process of a surety bond certificate for a vehicle where you can use that to get a title. And that's often used by a barn find vehicle purchaser in order to get a title. These are the two most common methods. There's a few others you can see on our website. But if you're purchasing a barn find, try to get the title from the seller, because the other methods aren't quite as simple. You may have to jump through a few hoops to get a bonded title, or the Vermont loophole might have some fees associated with it that sometimes are inconvenient. So try to get a title from the seller. If you don't, you can try one of these methods. As long as the vehicle is not stolen or has any liens, normally it's easy to get a title if you follow the right steps and use the right paperwork.